Imagine this. Tomorrow morning, you wake up, step outside, and look at the sky. But something is wrong. The sun is gone. No warmth, no light, only a terrifying void. And at its center, a black hole bending the stars around it like broken glass. If this happened, would Earth be swallowed instantly, or would reality twist into something far stranger than we could ever imagine? In science, a black hole isn't a hole at all. It's a place where gravity has gone mad. A region of space so dense, so powerful that nothing, not even light itself, can escape. At its center lies the singularity, a point of infinite density where the very laws of physics break down. Around it is the event horizon, a one-way boundary. Cross it, and you are lost forever, trapped in the most mysterious prison in the universe. Some black holes are small, only a few kilometers across, yet they weigh more than our sun. Others are monsters, supermassive black holes, millions, even billions of times heavier than the sun, lurking silently at the centers of galaxies. Our own galaxy, the Milky Way, hides one at its heart. Sagittarius A*, a giant 4 million times the mass of the sun, pulling stars into a slow, eternal dance around its dark core. Every black hole begins its life as a star, but not just any star, a giant, many times heavier than our sun. When its fuel runs out, the star can no longer fight against gravity. Its core collapses, crushing atoms, squeezing matter into something infinitely dense. In a blinding supernova explosion, the outer layers are thrown into space, but the heart of the star keeps collapsing until nothing can escape. And from that death, a black hole is born. A black hole is not just darkness. Around it, the universe comes alive. Matter caught in its pull spirals inward, forming an accretion disk, a blazing whirlpool of gas and dust, so hot it can outshine entire galaxies. Light bends and twists, creating warped reflections of stars, as if space itself were made of liquid glass. To an observer, the edge of a black hole, the event horizon, is the most haunting sight in the cosmos. A perfect circle of nothingness, surrounded by a storm of fire. Now imagine the impossible. What if, in a single moment, our sun was replaced by a black hole with the exact same mass? Would Earth be pulled in and swallowed whole? Surprisingly, no. The laws of gravity don't change. Earth would continue to orbit just as it does today. But there would be no sunrise, no warmth, only darkness, as our world circles an invisible monster at the center of the solar system. Within just 8 minutes, the last rays of sunlight would vanish, and eternal night would fall. The temperature on Earth would plummet. Within days, the air would turn icy cold. Plants would wither, the food chain would collapse. In weeks, the oceans would begin to freeze from the surface, locking our blue planet beneath a shell of ice. Earth would become a silent, frozen world, adrift around a black sun that gives nothing and takes everything. Yet, not all life would end instantly. Deep beneath the oceans, around volcanic vents, creatures could still survive, feeding on heat from Earth's core, instead of sunlight. For humanity, survival would mean retreating underground, into bunkers powered by nuclear energy or geothermal heat. But outside, the surface would be a frozen wasteland, where cities stand silent beneath ice, and the night sky is ruled by a black hole where our sun once lived. But the strangest part is not what happens to Earth, it's what happens to time itself. Near a black hole, gravity bends reality so severely that time begins to slow. To an observer far away, a falling object seems frozen forever at the edge of the event horizon. If our sun became a black hole, Earth would orbit in endless darkness, while time, space, and reality were twisted by the monster at its core. A reminder that black holes do not just consume matter, they devour the very fabric of the universe. So, if the sun was replaced by a black hole, Earth would not be swallowed, but frozen in eternal night. Circling a silent void, life as we know it would vanish. Our planet would drift like a graveyard in space, locked in the grip of a cosmic shadow. But here's the question that haunts scientists. What if not just our sun, but our entire galaxy was inside a black hole right now?